Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready. Right.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Lance now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And they'll begin by running the option. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 23 yards the pickup there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Chubb on the counter. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line,
I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get this up to about the 44. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready up. Ready.
Now Lance on the bootleg, rolling to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch here. Ready?
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Watson And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Gould is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Punt. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the move to his left. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Here's McCaffrey. Oh, there he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 44 yards. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 73 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Watson. It's complete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.